Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel. So in now today's lecture we are discussing about the drift velocity of the electrons. Okay, so first what is drift velocity? Now see here I have given the definition for the drift velocity. So by this we can get the idea of the drift velocity. So see what is a definition? Drift velocity is defined as the velocity with which free electron get drifted towards the positive terminal of the battery or external electric field when an electric field is applied. Okay, so drifted means what? It is just pushed किंवा जर्क लागल्यानंतर जो त्याचा धक्का लागणार आहे दॅट इज कॉल्ड एज अ ड्रिफ्टेड. ओके, सो सडन पुश ज्यावेळेस होणार आहे दॅट इज अ ड्रिफ्टिंग. So when electron is placed in external electric field, it will suddenly feel the drifting towards the positive terminal of the electric field. Okay, so this is the drift velocity, and that velocity with which it is drifted towards the positive terminal, that velocity is called as a drift velocity. Okay, so how it will occur? See here with the help of this diagram. This is circuit diagram shown here. The internal condition of the conductor. Here the electrons and the flow of the electrons it is given. The circuit it is connected with the external electric field means and battery. Positive and negative terminals are shown here. Above the diagram the direction J, I and T it is shown. E it is shown. What is E? Electric field. Direction of the electric field, and it is always from positive to negative. So direction of electric field arrow will represent here. Then current. So current will always flow opposite to the direction of flow of electrons. So electron will get attracted towards the positive terminal. So current ची direction असणार आहे positive to negative. आणि जे आहे current density it is always towards the same direction of the current I. So या तिघांची arrow जो आहे तो same direction मध्ये दाखवलेला आहे. So see here. When electrons are accelerated due to this positive and negative terminal field applies होणार आहे, and due to that the electrons gets accelerated, and when electron gets accelerated in this process they are colliding with each other. So त्यांचं acceleration होतं म्हणजे काय, they are getting speed, and due to this increased speed they will collide with each other and with the positive ions on the conductor. एकामेकांसोबत तर होणारच आहे, but due to this collision they will collide with the positive ion also. Okay, so what will happen due to this? Due to this collision a backward force will act on the electron, and due to this backward force they are slowly drifted towards the positive terminal of the battery, and this drifted velocity is called as a drift velocity of the electron. And how we can given this? By this equation. See here, u is given as a drift velocity. VD ने पण दाखवतात, पण इथं मी u सिंबल हा घेतलाय सुरुवातीला. u is equals to j upon n into q. n number of electrons, q charge on electrons, and j current density. But current density j it can be given as I by a, current per unit area. So this equation can be converted as u is equals to I divided by NA q. So this is the prior information about the drift velocity. Okay, so we further introduce some examples or some equations regarding the drift velocity. Okay, so first we'll move towards the next one of the expression for drift velocity. Now observe here, this diagram shows you the same condition as I explained earlier. Conductor it is connected with the external battery, आणि कंडक्टर मध्ये जो फोर्स डेव्हलप होणार आहे that force due to which it is drifted towards the positive terminal, that force is due to the electric field E. Okay, so electric field E आणि force चा रिलेशन काय आहे? F is equals to E into Q. Okay, E into charge on electron, E into electric field E is nothing but the force F. So this force will drift the electron or accelerate the electron and collide with each other. So force, will start with the equations. This force is given as E into E. but force and electric field are in the opposite direction, so minus sign will be appear here. So it is equation. Now apply the Newton's second law. What is Newton's second law? Force is given as mass into acceleration. Okay. So mass and acceleration will replace here as a equation number 2 as a force. Now see equation 1 and 2. दोन्हीकडे force दिलेला आहे, so we can equate both the equations. So आपण इथे equate करून लिहिलेला आहे ma is equals to minus e into e. So we can find here the acceleration. Acceleration is equals to minus ee divided by m. Now apply the kinematical first equation. U is equals to V is equals to U plus AT. Now here initially the electrons are at rest before providing the electric field. So initial velocity is 0. U is 0. At time t is equals to tau. Tau is called as a relaxation time. Relaxation time means what? At that time when external field is not applied, they are having their own moment. Okay, so forced movement nahi hai, their own moment, that is relaxation time tau. So when t is equals to tau, u is equals to 0. Apply these two conditions in this kinematical equation. So what is our equation now? This velocity is nothing but the drift velocity. So v is represented as vd is equals to a into tau. u 0 आहे त्यामुळे फक्त काय राहिला a acceleration आणि t च्या जागेवर tau. And acceleration we just calculated in the above equation. Substitute this a here, minus ee divided by m and into tau. It is nothing but the drift velocity vd. So when electric field E is given, relaxation time is given, mass of the charge is given, then we can use or apply this drift velocity equation. Otherwise we are simply the use of the first equation is sufficient for problem solution. So these are two different expressions for the drift velocity. So hope you understand these equations and expressions for drift velocity. Now it's time for the mobility. The concept, it is related with the drift velocity. Mobility is what? It is the concept in which we are taking the ratio of drift velocity with respect to the electric field. The drift velocity acquired by the particle in the applied electric field. If we take this ratio, we get the mobility. Okay, so this is the simple concept, drift velocity divided by electric field. Okay, Vd divided by capital E is mobility. Mobility defined denoted by mu. Hope you understand this lecture. If you understand this, like our videos, share our videos and subscribe our channel.